prepared for hacks, guys. What is going on? Today I have an Aura's OU Wi-Fi battle against Yuki. Yuki's a good friend of mine. Yuki-chan over here. But she's a good friend. She's been around for a long time and, you know, always helping out with streams and all that good stuff. So definitely, if you ever see her, just say hi. But I'm going to be leading off with my low punny. They're going to be leading off with the booty clouds. The booty clouds over there. She's actually going to end up switching out. I'm going to be mega evolving this turn and going for the fake out. Just really kind of want to get my mega up as soon as possible. That way if she does set up stealth rocks in the long run, my low punny won't be taking as much damage because I will be a fighting type and won't have to switch in while I'm a normal type and take 25%. I'll only be taking like 10%, you know what I mean? But I get the fake out off on the Dumbo, deal a decent amount of damage. Return or high jump kick actually will not kill at this point, so I am going to end up switching out here. I think I end up going on out into my Ferrothorn, and this battle really displays just how good Ferrothorn is as a Pokemon. It walls a lot of Pokemon and can just really live for a long time. She actually ends up going out into her own Ferrothorn here. She's going to get Stealth Rocks up. I think I actually ended up going for spikes this turn, so I'm just going to start laying up spikes. In this situation, it works out a lot better for me because there's nothing that she can really do. We actually ended up both having the same kind of idea that we were going to switch and then both go for Leech Seed. She ends up going for Leech Seed again, I guess, maybe thinking that I would switch out, but I don't have to, I don't need to, and I still have layers of spikes to set up. So if she does end up switching out on this turn, she's going to be going on out into her Dumbo once again. That way she can probably Rapid Spin these away. I do have Leech Seed on my Ferrothorn. For those of you that don't know, Rapid Spin also removes Leech Seed if you are Leech Seeded. So if your Pokemon has that, make sure to do that because it will remove the Leech Seed from you. But I'm going to go for Protect here. I just kind of want to see what this Donphan is doing. I also kind of wanted to, you know, mess with her mind a little bit while she went for Rapid Spin because I really thought that that's what she was going to do. And she did end up doing that turn. Again, she's going to go for Rapid Spin here. She is going to be taking Iron Barbs damage and all that sorts of good stuff. However, she will get my spikes away for the time being, so that is a bit unfortunate. I'm going to be going for Leech Seed right here, though. She already Rapid Spin. I missed my first Leech Seed, so even if I did Leech Seed her the first time after I saw her go for Rapid Spin, I would go for Leech Seed again because why not? You know, there's no reason not to. But I'm going to start laying up my spikes yet again here. I have like I said, there's so many things with Ferrothorn that you don't have a reason not to do it, so you might as well do it. Ferrothorn is such a, you know, bulky Pokemon. I mean, look at that. Obviously, the knockoff is coming from a Donphan, but Donphan has base 125 attack. Now, I'm sure she doesn't have any investment, but that's still a decent, you know, base attack stat for a Pokemon to have and deal that little damage to something like Ferrothorn. I could only imagine how much it would have done if Steel still resisted Dark, and I really wish that it did. However, Steel would have been a little... I don't think Steel would have been that much stronger if it still resisted Dark, but I still kind of wish that it did. It would make Caesar a lot better of a Pokemon, I'll tell you that. But she ends up going out into the Conkeldurr. I actually do live a Drain Punch from this thing. I can actually... If I were Leech Seeded, or if he were Leech Seeded, excuse me, and I still have my leftovers, I could go for Protect here and live another Drain Punch. Actually, no I couldn't. What am I saying? It would be close, but actually, there is a good chance that I might, but I think it would all depend on the role of the Conkeldurr. But they're going to go back out into their own Ferrothorn here, and this is what I'm saying, the power of Ferrothorn. I'm sitting here basically walling her entire team, even a Pokemon that is as strong as Conkeldurr. I'm sitting here and I just stay in, and there isn't anything that she can really do, and that's why I like using Ferrothorn so much, is because he still requires skill to use, and you kind of have to have the right mindset to use him. I feel like he's not the perfect Pokemon for everyone, but he's fairly easy to use, and you can just play games with your opponent, especially if they don't have anything that can really deal with it. So for those of you that are watching, always make sure that you cover something for Ferrothorn, because you will run into an opponent that has it, and if you don't have anything for Ferrothorn, you may eventually be able to whittle it down and take it out, but it gets to a point where it's really annoying, and it can deal a lot of residual damage to your opponent's team, or to your team if you're the one going up against it. Over time, as you can see, a lot of her Pokemon have already either taken Spikes damage or Leech Seed damage a turn or more. So it racks up damage a little bit faster than you would think, while at the same time being a very passive Pokemon. You don't really have to do much with Ferrothorn, and I guess that's why I like him, because I don't really have to try too much. I don't have to make any outrageous predictions, you know what I mean? And if I over-predict with Ferrothorn, like say I Leech Seed and her Pokemon is already Leech Seeded and I over-predicted her to switch or something, it's not that big of a deal, you know what I mean? You have plenty of PP on most of the moves that you may have with Ferrothorn, and he's just so easy to use. He's very easy to use. He's very fun in my opinion, although, you know, if I take out a couple of Pokemon due to Leech Seed or Spikes or whatever, it'll start to get a little bit boring because I haven't really done much. But she's finally able to take my Ferrothorn out here. She ends up getting the crit. So, you know, I unfortunately... kind of fortunately, I was getting kind of bored at that point in the battle. But thankfully, she was able to take it out. But now I get to go out into my Lopunny here. I am going to be taking Stealth Rock's damage, but like I said, I'm not going to... That's not even 10%. That's like 2%. You don't take very much damage when you are Mega Lopunny because of the fighting type that is, you know, acquired once you Mega, which is really nice. And that's something to think about. If you see that your opponent has something that sets Stealth Rocks up, try and lead off with your Lopunny and go her Fake Out. Even if they have a Ghost type, you become scrappy, so it doesn't matter. You're still able to get the Fake Out off and get your Mega Evolution up. Or if they go for Protect and you just switch out into something else, you know what I mean? You still get your Mega off turn 1, which is, I think, kind of essential for Lopunny. I wouldn't say, I guess I shouldn't say essential, but it definitely helps, especially if they plan on setting up rocks at some point in the game, because it could save you. It could save you from being, you know, killed quite easily. But she's gonna go out into a Moto-chan. The Mega Latias over here are gonna start setting up Calm Minds, and that's no bueno. That is no bueno at all. But I do have my nice and powerful Azumarill here. I do have Play Rough. I do have Knock Off as well. However, Knock Off won't be doing as much because I can't knock off her Mega Stone, which obviously is a good thing for everyone. If you were able to knock Mega Stones off, that would be quite unfortunate. I think the Pokemon would be way different if you could knock Mega Stones off. There would be a Pokemon with Knock Off on every single team. I feel like you should run Knock Off on every single team anyway, but it would be a big disaster, I think. I think it would be very difficult to like pick a Mega and use it efficiently. You know what I mean? You'd have to... it would be weird. I don't even want to talk about it because of how weird it would be. I think I ended up getting the crit on her Latias with the Play Rough, which is super unfortunate for her. Play Rough also takes out the Darmanitan? Why did I say that? Conkeldurr. And then she had the Milotic in the back, but again, I can kind of just play around. It's a good game, Yuki-chan. A little bit of an early forfeit. I think it was 5-3 at that point, so a little bit early, but I can definitely understand where you were coming from, getting your Latios taken out and then just having to deal with Ferrothorn for more than half the game. So it's a bit unfortunate for her. I'm kind of sorry, but at the same time, I'm kind of not, because it's Pokemon, you know what I mean? You do what you have to do to win if you play competitively. Yeah, sure, playing for fun is fun, but when we're talking about OU, you play to win. You have fun while you play, but you play to win. You know what I mean? But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be streaming on Epiphany Gaming at around 5 p.m. EST. Going to be streaming Osu for 3 hours and then League of Legends for 3 hours. So if you guys want to come on by, I will leave a link in the description for you guys to come on over. The stream, like I said, 5 EST. That's 2 PST, 3 Mountain Time, and 4 CST. For those of you in the United States. I don't know the conversions for everywhere else. I'm too lazy to do it right now off the top of my head. But I hope to see at least a few of you there. And until the next video, guys, may the hacks be with you all. Peace out.